Let's look at another example. All right, here's the U.S. Canadian dollar. This was the setup bar here, the alert given to go short in accordance with the entry trigger rules right in here, with the initial stop all the way up here. Now you notice we place the stop where we do not expect the market to go, and if it goes there, the premise of the trade is over with. No questions asked, you get out of the trade. But most often, that stop's not going to be hit. On occasion it will be, but most often not. And you'll see here as we hit the first profit target right in here, that stop moves on down, all the way down to break even. And indeed, before we even hit the profit target, I'll give you a little insight here on how we use our trade management rules. When this bar right here closes, before we even hit that first profit target, we're going to move that stop all the way down here. Not to break even yet, but right in this area. Now we just cut the risk in the trade significantly if it were to reverse from here and stop us out. And then the next bar here, it hits the profit target, and now the stop gets lowered down to break even, zeroing out all the risk in the trade. Now, you can see what happened here. The market stalled out, and as of the close of this bar, we moved the stop down a tad. It's hard to see on this chart, a little bit lower than break even. And what happens after the close of this bar, the next bar just stops the trade out on that second half position for about a 5 pip gain. The first half was a 29 pip gain. Now you say, well, why did you get out? I mean, because look what happened. The market went back down. Well, you don't know that at this point. And again, we're managing risk first and foremost. So we want to avoid the potential that it's going to jump up, which it can do. If you've been trading Forex any time at all, you know that. So, but, not to worry, because there's always another opportunity right around the corner. And indeed, the close of this bar set up to go short right here, triggered short right here on this bar, initial stop right in here, and boom, that hit the first profit target right in here. And it hit the second one just, towards these lows here, right in here. And on that one, the first profit target, 21 pips, and the second, 42 pips. So this is the kind of trade action you can expect with the Forex profit multiplier methods. And quickly, the Australian US dollar, here's the setup bar. The trigger was here to get long. Initial stop, and market just stutter step sideways here, hit the first profit target right around here. Indeed, after this bar right here, again back to the trailing stop strategy, after the close of this bar, the stop moves up all the way up to here in this case. Then after the close of this bar, stop moves again. So we're not just sitting there waiting for that first profit target to be hit. Sometimes it's hit right away, but if it isn't, we're still going to be moving that stop up. And then the first profit target is hit. Then you move the stop up to break even right here, zeroing out the risk in the trade for the second half position. And this is a quick profit here. I say quick, but these are 4-hour bars. But in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4. It took 20 hours. That's less than a day. That's still pretty darn quick, especially when there's hardly anything you need to do in those 20 hours to manage that trade except make an adjustment or two every 4 hours. And then the second half position, in this case, was hit right around here for 54 pips. Very nice trade. Okay, so here's my time-tested risk management strategy. And by the way, you can plug this into any existing trading method you're currently using, and I recommend you do so immediately, especially if you don't have a good risk management strategy. Now first, complex formulas just don't work. I think I've seen almost everything published on risk management in over 3 decades of trading, and I've found that if something is too complex, you're just not going to follow it. And, that's okay, because I found that simple is actually better. And it was a quote from Albert Einstein that inspired me to discover this technique. He said to make everything as simple as possible, but not simpler. So that's what I did. Now, the idea is to get rich slowly. Don't bet the farm. Ideally, risk no more than 2% per trade or up to 5% for smaller accounts. That's it. Simple but powerful, and that will keep you out of trouble. You will avoid huge losses with that one simple, powerful rule. And then that risk, that maximum risk per trade, then determines the position size or how many lots you trade. And if you're starting out, you want to be sure to trade with mini lots or even micro lots until you really get the hang of it and your account size allows you to trade up to standard lots. Now, no more than 2 positions on at a time. If you have more than that, it becomes too problematic to manage your positions and you're prone to mistakes. And there's no need for that. There's plenty of opportunity if you limit your trading to no more than 2 positions on at the same time. Now, I'll show you how to implement this simple strategy in practice in my next video. So, do you want to stare at your computer, stay up all day or night, and trade around the clock? If so, this type of trading probably isn't for you. But seriously, I specifically designed these methods for regular people who lead busy lives. Because if you have a method or technique that works, but it's impractical, that you really can't follow it, then what good is it? You got to have something that works and that is doable. And that's why these methods key off of 4-hour Forex charts. That's 4-hour charts, which I found to be a sweet spot time frame for Forex. They're short enough to give you plenty of trade setups to consider each day and long enough to give you plenty of pips on each trade. And if you like trading shorter time frames like the 5, 10, or 15-minute bars or even longer, you can do that too. In fact, I have a surprise in the next video that reveals how you can use my Trade Alert software to predict what the likely trend is going to be on any of the 6 major Forex pairs for the next 8 hours. I think you're really going to be excited when you see how this works. And finally, the way I designed my methods gives you total flexibility in finding trades depending on your busy schedule. You can do it yourself without the Trade Alert software. You can actively watch the software for alerts on your desktop. And you can get notified via email or cell phone, or all 3. Let's see what it's like to trade in each of these scenarios. Okay, the first way you can identify a trade setup is simply by going to your broker's charting software and trading platform, where you will have already plotted the indicators that we teach you in the course for each of the 3 methods. You'll be able to easily spot setups because you will have a trained eye and you will have already understood the context within which these setups occur. And that's just fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I encourage it as an independent trader. I want you to understand the basis behind the trades and the setups that you'll be making. I mean, that's what a good trader does. And you can then use the Forex Profit Multiplier Trade Alert software here to confirm your analysis. Now, other traders, they understand the background and the reason for the setups and so on, but they also understand they're busy, and this Trade Alert software is going to do the yeoman's work for them in that save them time in analyzing the markets, that there will be no setups unless an alert is given, and so they're going to want to rely on the software here. And so all you have to do in that case is, if you want to be updated by email, you just load in your email settings, and whenever there's a setup, you'll get an email. Others would prefer a cell phone alert. And all you do then is load in your cell phone SMS alert settings. And others still prefer a sound alert on their computer. You can pick whatever sound you'd like. And others still like all 3. And there's nothing wrong with that. So however best suits your needs and your style, you've got it here. You can customize this any way you want. I think this is a great tool, whether you want to use it to confirm your analysis, whether you want it to alert you to trades in your busy day where you don't have a lot of time. You get the alert, you get the specific instructions. Here's the entry price, here's the initial stop price, here's the first profit target. You just load that into your broker's trading platform and get back to business. I don't know, that's a great way to trade, especially for those that have been around for quite a while who have not had that opportunity. You know how hard it is to really execute your trading plan because you have so many other distractions going on and you don't really have a lot of time to stay focused. You don't need any of that with the Forex Profit Multiplier. So I hope you see by now how quick and easy Forex becomes when you use my Profit Multiplier approach. If you want to make Forex another potential income stream, I believe this is among the fastest and safest ways. I show you multiple ways to spot trades, so no matter how busy you are, you can spend as little as 60 seconds actually pulling the trigger. And really, if you can't find time to trade this way, you probably never will. I mean, that's how quick and easy it is. This type of trading finally puts you in control. In the next video, I'll show you how you can begin trading exactly like this. You'll look over my shoulder and see an actual live trade I placed during a busy day. You'll see how to create a new sustainable income stream anywhere in the world, how to shield your account from huge losses, how to start with as little as a $500 account trading mini or micro lots, how to trade in 60 seconds or less, how to predict what the trend is likely to be in the next 8 hours, and how to become an independent trader, and a lot more. Thanks for watching this second training video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in video 3. For now, this is Bill Poulos wishing you good trading.